Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to Seven Kingdoms Total War, the Game of Thrones modification for Attila Total War. So this mod has received an absolutely gigantic update, revamping the way that combat works, revamping basically every single house in the game. As well as that, it's also added a bunch of new houses, as well as the Golden Company. The White Walkers are getting a complete revamp, and just a whole kind of updated mod. Basically, it's trying to bring stuff more to season 8, the season that shall not be mentioned, even though I just mentioned it. But basically just like updating all the uniforms and stuff to look a lot more like the TV show, and honestly they look amazing. So I thought what we'd do today is we'd just jump in, we'd have a fun battle with the Golden Company against the Unsullied, take a look at a few new units, look at the new combat, and then maybe in future videos we can do more scenario stuff, more battles and other stuff like that. If you want to keep up to date with this mod, I'll go ahead and leave a link down below to the ModDB page and also their Twitter, or his Twitter. It is one modder, so to his Twitter. And this mod is not on the Steam Workshop, obviously due to copyright, so you're going to have to go over to ModDB to download it. But this update isn't out quite yet. It should be coming out in the next couple of weeks, and I'll obviously be able to keep you guys posted when it does go live for everyone. So hopefully I will see a bunch of battles that you guys play when the mod does finally come out in a couple of weeks. So yes, I thought what we'd do, it'd be really fun to go ahead and play as Harry Strickland and go ahead and come out, oh, wrong one right there, where is he? He is right there, and take the Golden Company out for a spin. And as you can see, the Golden Company do have their famous elephants, so we'll be able to bring them to bear. And yeah, let's just stick 2 units of Golden Company elephants. We'll bring a bunch of Golden Company swordsmen, and then maybe we'll bring some Lannister soldiers as well, so we can take a look at them. You can also see that there's just like, if we go over to the other faction, there's an all faction now, which I really like that the mod has done this, adding in a bunch. So you can see all the custom heroes, some of the new White Walkers as well, and just all the different characters. So many houses here, it's actually kind of crazy. There's also been a few more units added to some of the rosters, so factions now have halberdiers and billmen, as well as I think maybe there's another special unit that's also been added to the rosters of these houses, especially the main ones. You can see maybe have a few more. Robert Baratheon's here as well. I did not realise Robert was even in the game, but that's great to see. God, I was strong. What an awesome line. So yeah, we'll probably go up against, I don't know, like the Northmen. No, we're going to go up against the Targaryens, right? Yeah, let's go up against the Unsullied and the Dothraki, and we'll see how we fare. So cool, I'm going to load in, and then we will go ahead and get ready for the battle. Boom, so here we go. The Golden Company has arrived, and in this battle, they will be living much longer than they did in the TV show. They will not be a letdown. They will stand their ground and help fight against the Unsullied, which would be really awesome. I've given the Unsullied a ton of infantry. Grey Worm's going to be leading them. Hopefully Daenerys will get added to this mod at some point, because you have all these awesome custom heroes, general units. So if we can see, there he is, the main man himself, getting his 2 minutes of screen time. So yeah, hopefully Daenerys gets added at some point, but I guess you can't really add Daenerys without her dragons, you know? But I doubt dragons will ever be in this mod. As amazing as the modder is for Seven Kingdoms, I feel like maybe dragons is a step too far, but I mean, who knows? Who knows? So yeah, we'll take a look at the Golden Company really quickly. On the front line, we have some of these longbowmen. I really love the look of the Golden Company. They are like such a cool faction that just got completely ruined in the TV show, and you know, there's just so much awesome stuff. If you haven't read the books, I know everyone says this, but please do. The Golden Company are so cool in the books. There's this whole conspiracy between the Targaryens and stuff. Oh, it's just so cool, it really is. So I definitely, you know, highly recommend, you know, checking them out. I mean, that's like the most like line everyone says, but you know, they're definitely worth it. Then we have the Golden Company spearmen, so these guys are going to be able to, you know, hold firm, and I really like the different looks of them. You got like kind of a lot of, you know, different, you know, this is a mercenary company after all, so there's a real variety to their unit models and the look to them, and you have like several different breastplates as well, and different armor and stuff. It's really cool. So yeah, you've got the Golden Company spearmen, and then finally we have the Golden Company swordsman, again just kind of armed with a sword rather than a spear. And then finally we have the big boys. Let's get these guys out of the trees. They don't need to be in the trees, they need to be on show. The Golden Company elephants, man, look at them. They are awesome. I can kind of see why Cersei wanted them so bad, because Yeah, they look amazing. So let's go ahead and just click start. I think they're attacking me. They should at least be attacking me. But maybe I'm going to have to advance forward and assault the enemy battle line. Are they going to advance, or do we have to advance to them? I think they're going to stand still. That's fine. We can go ahead and move forward our force. I'm fine with advancing our formation. We have another unit of elephants here as well. We'll just march them, and I'll cut out any like kind of boring marching bits. But whilst we are moving forward, we can take a look at the new Unsullied infantry. Again, the previous Unsullied model was very good, but this has basically just received like a nice little touch up to make them, you know, feel a little bit more like they did in Season 8. So as you can see, their kind of like chest piece has been reworked. You've got some cool shields here. And I think the elite Targaryens have the Targaryen, or the elite Unsullied have the Targaryen symbol on their shield. I'm not sure if I actually brought any. Maybe I didn't. Or maybe they don't anymore. Maybe they are just kind of like this. You got some of their pikemen right there. You got the Dothraki Blood Riders over on this side. The Dothraki look amazing. They really do. Another kind of culture that was hard done by Season 8. Still, yeah, absolutely amazing. They really look cool. Ready for combat. They're kind of in their northern attire more than anything else, and we're kind of down in the south right now. Where's Grey Worm at as well? Because Grey Worm's on foot, obviously, leading his Unsullied forward. What would be really, really cool, you can see Grey Worm right there. What would be really cool if they've removed the Targaryen drawings on the shield. It'd be really cool for, like, for Grey Worm's kind of group of infantry, his division, to actually have the Targaryen symbol on their shield. That'd be really cool. But as you can see, they look amazing. They really, really do. So let's just dive forward, and we can actually take a look at the brand new combat that is in the game. I'm excited to test this out because I haven't really messed around with it too much. So I'm excited to see how the battle does evolve, you know, how long it's going to take for engagements. I think from what I found out, from what the modder's told me, he said that he's trying to make the combat a lot more like Rise of Mordor and 1212, so maybe we could do some crossover battles as well with like the Orcs of Mordor taking on the Unsullied, or, you know, the Starks or stuff. And do let me know what faction you want to see next on the channel as well, because as I said, literally almost every single house has been reworked with new houses added to the mod itself. So just keep in mind that, you know, the Stark infantry is going to look completely different to what they used to look like, or at least somewhat different from what they used to look like. So let's go ahead and dive forward, and then we'll get this battle started. Okay, guys, we are now ready for battle. We've moved forward our formation, and I think we can just full-on engage the enemy. So let's go ahead and really test out what this combat's all about. I'm very tempted just to throw my elephants in. Oh my god, they are trampling. I mean, obviously this makes sense. They're disrupting my entire battle line. I don't think they're doing any damage with the elephants, but they just trample on everyone. So let's just see what these elephants, let's see what Cersei wanted to find out so much. Let's just charge these elephants in to the front line and see what they're capable of. The rest of the infantry should just be able to form up, that's fine. I am really scared of the Dothraki Blood Riders because we don't really have a defense against them. Oh, and here they're just coming right for my elephants, aren't they? Well, let's see what they can do. Well, you know, a little bit of Pelennor Fields right here. The elephants against the horsemen. We'll charge them in, and look at that. The elephants just disrupt so much. And oh my god. Oh, the spikes! No, my elephants! I didn't even see these spikes, no! Oh, this is why I should have attacked instead of letting the AI... I mean, I should have defended, because the AI does stuff like this. I mean, it's really smart, because it caught me off guard. But look how strong the elephants are doing. Man, we just lost one company of elephants. That's super sad. The rest of the infantry is formed up, though. We've got some Dothraki coming in. We'll have to turn and try and engage them. I'm not going to be taking this battle too seriously. Obviously, we're just having fun, so no need to super try hard. And we are just fighting against the AI, so nothing too serious. Okay, let's charge in these elephants. We demolish that unit of Dothraki Blood Riders with our elephants. Let's see what everyone else is capable of. Yeah, let's throw them in. The front line should form up, and oh, that looks so cool. Look at that. In the forest as well, ready for combat. You can't really see, there's so many like orchards around. They look great. We'll form up shield wall with them as well before the Unsullied charge in. The elephants are coming in against infantry this time. Man, yeah, this would have been very hard if the Golden Company did bring some elephants over in Season 8. Because, yeah, you imagine seeing an elephant for the first time, you know, because it would have been pretty goddamn crazy seeing these on the battlefield. Because I can't imagine the Northmen have ever seen elephants. But then again, they have seen giants, so maybe that's, you know, kind of, they're not going to be too surprised. Okay, quickly, let's pause it really quickly because I want to be able to form shield wall with all of my infantry before the AI does collide on me. So let's go ahead and do that. We have stationary testudo, square, or spear wall. Let's go spear wall in the center. Yeah, let's do spear wall in the center, and then on the flanks, we'll go in the defensive testudo so we can see a bit more of what that's like. I mean, obviously, we're going to form up right here. Let them form up. Oh, such an awesome sound. And there you go, the Unsullied charging in against my front line. Hold, Golden Company. You will be worth your weight in gold. So that's that. And then we have the defensive testudo looking so good. Look at that. I mean, besides the clipping, obviously, that's just Attila issues, but that looks great. You got the Dothraki Blood Riders engaging in against the infantry. And let's take a quick look. So we've been engaged for like 10 seconds or so. Like, we've been engaged for a little bit. And yeah, not that many casualties going down. Let's hold my archers for now. Oh, wow. The Dothraki actually coming in. Let's throw in Harry. Harry, right? Yeah, Harry. We'll move him in. The elephants are causing mayhem. But now that the Unsullied have managed to slow these guys up, they're actually doing okay at killing them. I guess once the elephants do get stationary, they're much more easy, and the Unsullied can take them out. Also, I imagine the Unsullied, like, are pretty decent at fighting against the, against like, elephants and stuff, because they would have been, you know, somewhat a prominent feature probably over in Essos, so the Unsullied probably have fought against them beforehand, you know. You can see them moving up. The elephants, are they breaking or are they just... No, the elephants are fine. They managed to survive. Let's move them around. Grey Worm's sitting back. Maybe we can send the elephants after Grey Worm. They're really throwing in against our front line. Our spear walls are still intact, so we are getting that bonus from the spear wall. Which is going to be helping us out. And we are taking casualties on this front line, obviously, against just the sheer weight of their men. So let's go ahead and send some more reinforcements. We'll form up like so, a nice little marching column, and then we'll run through this gap and try and reinforce. You guys can go help out the spearmen. We'll send another unit around here as well. All right, Harry, you can chill out, Harry. No need to get too stuck in. Oh, how are the elephants doing? Elephants going charging against Grey Worm. Let's see if we can take him out. Oh, yeah, let's see Grey Worm against my elephants. That'll be awesome. The Unsullied preparing. Hold the line. And Grey Worm just gets thrown to the ground as the elephants cause. I imagine if you're playing a proper battle, what you want to be doing is you want to be dragging them through so that they kill a lot of infantry as they run through. I imagine that's probably what you want to do because the initial charge knocks all the Unsullied down and then you kind of stampede through and kill them. The elephants are going to be taken down. I also imagine these elephants are probably really vulnerable to like missile fire as always. So I probably want to help out my flank more than anything else. Let's get charging some of our Golden Company swordsmen into the flank of these Unsullied to help out and try and, you know, relieve the pressure and stress on this flank. So you can definitely see the combat is lasting much longer, which is great. You know, I am definitely one for slower combating in Total War games. I much prefer kind of maneuvering, you know, being a thing. And I think, you know, the slower the combat is, the more it facilitates being able to move. It does still seem somewhat fast-paced, though, but not, like, as much as it was. You know, the battles in the previous version of the mod were kind of over in, you know, 10 minutes, like, a maximum. Which, like, isn't necessarily bad. It's just I don't personally prefer that. You know, it was definitely a very unique style. And kind of, you know, definitely felt more of, like, the competitive side of things. Whereas I'm much more of a fan of kind of slower-paced strategic battles. Not that this is a strategic battle, we're just fighting, you know, the AI, but I can definitely see some awesome scenario battles coming from this mod for sure. And especially could be a Robert Baratheon as well. It'd be really cool if you get some, like, legacy factions as well. You know, as the Unsullied get broken. This is not the Unsullied way, fleeing from battle. Yeah, but it'd be really cool to get some... That was a really cool kill animation as well. But get, like, the Targaryen forces from Robert's Rebellion and stuff like that. That'd be really, really cool to see. Let's move some archers around the side. I mean, we can maybe throw Harry in as well, see if he can get his sword bloodied. He was obviously leading the infantry at King's Landing. As we throw in more and more of the elite Golden Company into battle against the Unsullied. can see some Dothraki Blood Riders as well running away, or running through the battle. You've got some archer fire coming in as well and helping. I mean, I did balance the forces pretty evenly, I think. So I imagine we're going to be able to win this one fairly easily just because, you know, the AI clumps up and they become easy pickings. We'll charge into the side as well, the Unsullied Pikemen. Start hitting them hard, trying to bring them down. It'd be really cool if the modder could get someone to help with maps as well, like create a King's Landing and create all the epic stuff. Like, because I feel like, you know, Blick is the modder who does this, does such an amazing job with the 3D models. He could create some epic architecture for the maps, you know. He could revamp buildings and walls and stuff, and I mean, it would take him like forever, a million years to do, but you know, it could happen, you know. So that'd be an awesome thing, is if like he ever felt comfortable, you know, and he obviously still wanted to work on the modern stuff, is that, you know, he changed his focus to start doing like buildings and walls and stuff, and actually getting like Winterfell and King's Landing with proper architecture, because he's such an amazing 3D modeler. He absolutely, like, let's look at these units, they're amazing. And, you know, like, every single, like, I think that's one of the really good things about this mod, is that every house, even in the same areas, so, like, House Umber looks completely different to House Glover, which looks completely different to House Stark, which looks completely different to House Reed. You know, and it's the same in Westerlands. House Kraken looks completely different to the Lannisters, and just so on. Like, all these sub-factions of, you know, large areas all feel unique and different, which is pretty impressive, you know, to do when you've got that many. It really is. So we've got some pretty big engagements going on. The Unsullied have slowly broken through this battle line, which looks really cool, as they continue to fight off my front line as best as I can. But a lot of bodies are piling up here, and my arrow fire is also coming in quite nicely and aiding us out. So we're still engaging there. We've managed to win on the right flank. Is Grey Worm still alive? I think he is. Oh, he's getting shot by my archers though. Yeah, you can see Grey Worm right there. I love the spears on the Unsullied as well. They look great. They've obviously been updated. Is he running? Is he fleeing? No, he's just reforming. Okay, let's get my archers to stop shooting, because I don't want to kill Grey Worm through arrows. That seems very cheap. I want to kill him by running him down with horses. That seems a lot less cheap. Let's send our general after his. I also think that we probably actually have to play a bit more seriously now, because I kind of feel like the Unsullied are going to break through my front line. Grey Worm is sitting on his spikes, but let's charge through and finish him off with a nice cavalry charge. Yeah, we hit him pretty hard right there. But as I said, the Unsullied are cutting through my front line pretty well. Can we see Grey Worm at all? Okay, you can see Harry right there. There you go, Grey Worm has been killed. He's been slain by the sword. Okay, let's get some men round the side, and let's finish this bad boy up. We're advancing some of our archers around this other flank, where the majority. Oh, that looks so good. Look at their helmets, man. Sick. Can't really see too much of a battle because of all the trees and stuff, but for the most part, you guys get what I mean. So let's set up like a cavalry charge. We need to be very careful, actually, not to run onto these spikes, which is my cavalry's doing. Oh my god. Oh my god, all my cavalry. Oh well, whatever. We've done it now. Let's form up and let's get ready to charge in. Oh, there's another unit of Unsullied swordsmen thinking they can take on my general. Well, they're in for a harsh surprise, as that goes flying in. Yeah, look at the numbers just drop. The cavalry should be able to slaughter that. And we've got the archers as well. Archers, nudge your bows. Oh, them volleys are going to do so much damage. They really are. Let's try and get a view from the actual lines themselves. Yeah, I took down a ton of Unsullied. Shooting in their flank is going to be great. Let's run some infantry as well. We've managed to win this fight, right? Yep, managed to win this fight. We can form up, maybe push forward. I, again, love the look of these defensive testudos. They do look great. So men just hold on. I love how they kneel down as well. Obviously, that's just to do with normal Total War Attila, but still really cool nonetheless. We'll charge into the back of this, this pike wall. Try and bring that down. And then it's just mainly focusing on this side. The archers having a good time of it, and we're seeing a Masrala send some flaming shots across their battle lines. Try and cause some more issues for them. The fire arrows reducing their morale just a little bit. But yeah, the combat itself is definitely lasting longer, which is great. I'm a big fan of that, as I said previously. Especially, I imagine the elite units, and this is like with no chevrons or anything as well. So I imagine the more like chevrons you stick on infantry, the more exciting, the longer the combat will hold, the longer units will stay alive, and that will take a lot less damage. I am pretty surprised though how much the Unsullied have cut through my battle line. I thought we'd be able to just hold them easily, but I mean, I guess they are Unsullied after all. Yeah, throw more infantry there to block that off. We'll bring around some more archers as well. But then pikemen are still holding. Surprised the pikemen didn't break. But no, they're still, keeping that battle line. So I definitely can't wait with when the undead get updated, because the undead aren't in the aren't in this build, but should probably be in the release build. I can't wait to do like a proper redo Battle of Winterfell with all the new undead. There's White Walker custom models, so you guys have seen Grey Worm and Harry and stuff like that. There'll be like proper White Walker models as well. Updated whites to look more like they did in the TV show. I don't know if there's going to be any undead. I don't think there's, any giants. But that'd be very cool to see, like a giant or so. Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, we could actually reenact it with, now that we know what happens. Because the last time I redid the Battle of Winterfell, we didn't have a clue what was going to happen. We were still hopeful. We were still sweet summer children. And unfortunately, we are no longer sweet summer children, so... we know, we have seen the long night. A very short long night. We know what to expect. Again, let's finish this one off now. The AI is, it doesn't really know what to do. We've surrounded them. We're taking them apart now, and we have defeated the Unsullied, but not without casualties. The Golden Company definitely took a lot of damage in this battle. Definitely took a lot of damage. With the arrow fire coming in as well. And it's just a unit of Unsullied pikemen holding. Wow, look at that. That's very cool. Victory is ours. The Golden Company claiming this day. Indeed. So it was a close victory. Obviously, we were always expecting to win that unless I gave the AI a ton of infantry. Kill-wise, yeah, 200 kills on some of our Golden Company spearmen, 300. The elephants, the one elephant that didn't charge into spikes, did a pretty awesome job. So I can't wait to see them used in combat. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys thought of the update down below in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.